Hi YouTube, and welcome to another video coming to you from the brand new gaming channel All Things Hitman, a channel that focuses entirely upon the Hitman series. My name is Reaper1 and I am the host and operator of this channel. I'm currently trying to reach 100 subscribers. If you hit the subscribe button, you could win a professionally edited promotional video from me for your channel and content once the goal is reached. Today we are delving into the story side of things, particularly with character. We will be analysing the Shadow Client to examine his connection to 47, what kind of an individual he is, and what his true aspirations are. So just who is the Shadow Client, and what is he all about? Clearly he is the main antagonist of the latest entry to the series, Hitman 2016. We were first introduced to him in the cinematic trailer for the game. He narrates a small amount of dialogue toward the end of the trailer, as though he is delivering a short monologue to 47 himself. He appears to be anywhere from 45 to 55 years old, has slicked back, grey hair, wolfish stubble and a chiseled face. His appearance is definitely not hidden, but interestingly, what shrouds him in mystery is the fact that he is nameless and has not outwardly revealed his motives. Warning that there are plot spoilers from here on in, so if you have not yet finished the game, please check out one of my other videos. So what do we know about the Shadow Client? It is evident that he has a significant connection to 47. In this cutscene from the end of episode 5, Colorado, he reveals that he knows 47 when he explains their past history to his employee, Olivia Hall.
I ran away as a boy, my friend and I, away from that place. We came upon a small farming community. The people were dirt poor, but this woman, she took us in. We were awakened the next morning by the shots. A dozen people lay face down in the snow. Our warden didn't like to leave witnesses. They shot the woman and her family last. They made sure that we watched the whole thing. This is your gift, the warden told us. Your gift and your curse. Touching lives only by ending them.
His story states here that he and his friend, heavily suggested to be 47, escaped from that place, presumably the asylum in Romania where Dr. Ortmeyer created 47 and the other clones, after which they were taken in by a kind family, only to witness them being massacred when their captors caught up with them. The last quote from him after Olivia Hall realizes that the Shadow Client knew him, where he divulges,
"Better than anyone,"
is a strong indicator that he and 47 may have grown up together in the same facility and consequently knew each other when they were growing up. However, it is unclear whether the Shadow Client was a clone like 47. If this is all true, what then befell their friendship? They have clearly been estranged for many years. In the final cutscene of Colorado, when 47 discovers the Shadow Client's office below the farmhouse, he finds that the Shadow Client has been following his movements as far back as Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, as there is a picture of a past target from that entry, Hayamoto Sr., which took place in 2002, 14 years prior to the events of Hitman 2016. This tells us a lot about the kind of man the Shadow Client is. He is highly intelligent, resourceful, and incredibly gifted at tracking and monitoring 47. He has been able to track 47 by linking his past assassination jobs by their similar modus operandi, or 47's habitual style of killing as a ghost. Prior to Colorado, we learned that the Shadow Client has been a master of manipulation and playing both the ICA and Providence, the rival covert elitist organisation of espionage to the ICA in this entry, for fools.
Italy, Morocco, Paris. All our clients got their intel the same way. Anonymous tips from a hidden source. Each contract perfectly legit, yet part of a grander design.
I don't see the pattern.
Somebody does.
All of 47's targets have been a premeditated sequence of events planned and triggered by tip-offs from the Shadow Client in order for him to meet his own ends. For example, arranging for 47 to kill Jordan Cross in order to lure out his wealthy recluse of a father, I can't help but think we've seen this plot device somewhere before with Hitman.
47. This is Diana from Agency. We've been monitoring the small tracking device in the late Hayamoto Jr. We managed to track down Hayamoto Sr. thanks to your fine work. We're quite excited since Hayamoto hasn't been registered in public for more than 15 years.
Anyway, it still shows that the Shadow Client is incredibly crafty and perceptive to make all of this happen. What are his own ends anyway? Truthfully, we don't yet know. He has not featured enough at all for us to be completely sure. However, there have been some hints dropped that could suggest his motives. In the cutscene we visited before, he calmly keeps 47 in his sights, with his sniper rifle, stoically basking in the fact that he could end 47 there and then, but lets him live because he still presumably has use for him. When he talks about his friend in his story, he has a mixture of both disdain and adulation in his voice. This confounding contrast in his verbal delivery when talking about 47 brings into question how he really sees him. The clearest hint we receive is in the trailer, where he states directly to 47,
Powerful men have fallen by your hand, but by the same token, others have risen. Do you realize what kind of world you've been shaping? Does the ICA? Does your handler? I live in that world. I have seen the consequences. I have felt the cost. That's what defines me.
He seems to intimate here that 47's actions have somehow affected him personally. To what degree or exactly how is a complete mystery, but it seems to have been enough for him to track 47 relentlessly and harbour a huge grudge against him. What he hopes to achieve by manipulating 47 remains to be seen. Whatever it is, I think we can safely assume he intends to eventually orchestrate 47's demise once it is done. What kind of a man is the Shadow Client? We see aspects of his personality, such as his sardonic wit.
The pen beats the sword, huh?
I have found that whoever wields the sword decides who holds the pen.
And his ruthlessness.
Don't. I just killed you.
Then we're even.
But there still remains an incredibly mysterious identity behind those steely eyes. I personally believe so far that the Shadow Client is one of the best antagonists we've seen in the Hitman series yet, albeit some associated familiar plot points to past entries, but still, a strong and resoundingly bewildering antagonist. I can only say I'm really looking forward to see what he will get up to in Season 2. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, please check out my other work and subscribe. New videos coming very soon. Leave a comment below about what you think of the Shadow Client as a character and how he impacts the series. Goodbye for now. Reaper 1 out.